This is to Get to Free Press, and I'm G.B.R, and we report what others ignore. I have had the opportunity of interviewing James Ford, and he came to Serenity Church this morning, and of course I must give you an update on the work that he's doing across the nation. And for the record, state your official name, my brother.
James E. Ford.
And where are you from, my beautiful
I'm
brother?
from Detroit, Michigan.
And you are working across the nation, and we're going to be brief, doing what?
Actually, I'm the founder and the organizer of Obama Day, which is every August 4th every year.
Okay. How are you going about doing this?
Well, I'm going around talking to small church groups and people of all races, trying to let them know that Barack Obama was probably an emancipator and probably a leader as far as what we should look for in our youth. We need a person like that. His presidency, his whole accomplishments as becoming president should be acknowledged by kids of all races, all colors, all creeds, to let them know that they can accomplish anything that they want to, and their goals are obtainable.
Do you have much opposition from white people, black people, or people that just don't understand the real reason you want Obama Day?
So, in anything you do, you're going to have a little opposition, but I don't get a lot of opposition from people of any race too much right now because of the proclivity of what was happening in our White House now. Our White House now is pretty much disarray, so a lot of people are gravitating back to Barack Obama and know that he was a legitimate person, he was the real deal, he was an honest man. He had all the skills, he had personality, he had dignity, he had character, he had the charisma, he had the complete package. And kids, children of all races can understand that this was a legitimate man, and he was a good man, and our 44th president who happened to be black.
So when you say Obama Day, do people misunderstand the real cause and purpose that of your wanting to create this particular day?
The reason why I want to create Obama Day is because at this point in time, our country is in a lot of disarray. In other words, the proclivity, as I said before, of what's going on in the White House now is not good. Obama Day is a day of optimism. And I'm going to use that word one more time. It's a day of optimism. It's for all races to come together. Obama Day is not black. It's not white. It's not Republican. It's not Democrat. It's not set for one race. The black race will definitely celebrate Obama Day, but we invite all races to join with us and celebrate Obama Day. This country needs to come together, and Obama Day may do that. And I guarantee you it will, because if we celebrate Obama Day, you're going to see another Barack Obama.
Okay, so what you are saying is that this is not what people may perceive it to be, just seeking another holiday. It's not about another holiday. It goes deeper than that. Am I right?
It goes way deeper than just another holiday. As I said before, Obama Day is a day that we need in this country. It's a day of optimism. It's a day to be optimistic. We all, blacks, white, Mexican, Puerto Ricans, Arabs, Cuban, Indian, American Indian, we can all come together and talk. We can break bread together. We can talk together.
Okay,
we can get together.
Okay, I got that. Here's what I'm after. This is a day that does not have to be a national holiday. It can be an individual day in a community to recognize the work and accomplishments of the man, as well as our children and others who may come along that can contribute something to society.
Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, this is a day for all of us, all races, to pull our kids together and talk to them and say, hey, look, you know, this gentleman right here, he accomplished a lot, and he did a lot. He worked on what he wanted to do. He just didn't come and say he wanted to be president. He started from a young man, and he had the desires and goals to be the president. He kept his life clean. He kept his records clean. He went to school. He had a nice persona. In other words, when they went back and started checking his persona and his profile, they found nothing. That's why he was able to become the president. Our kids need to know now, if they want to be something, they got to start at a young age and thinking about it. And us as parents, we got to drive them to that. We got to let them understand that we can keep that and keep your dream in order, and you can be whatever you want to be.
Mr. Ford, where have you taken this movement, this drive? Name some of the cities, communities that you have already gone, and what took place in some of these communities.
Well, in Detroit, where I'm from, we did a 3-day celebration in 2018. We celebrated Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We did Obama Day. And also in Chicago, they had Obama Day in Chicago, which is where Barack Obama was a community leader and an activist. They celebrated Obama Day in Chicago. And in Las Vegas, they did Obama Day in Las Vegas. The AME church there did a lot and had a day of optimism there. So that is what happened in 2018. Now, for 2019, I'm still moving forward. Other cities will join in with us. We're trying to get cities, Cleveland, Cincinnati, St. Louis, and others to join with us. As I said before, people of all races will join in on this because it's a day of optimism. It's not about black, white, Democratic, or Republican.
Okay, I've been watching you. I put a couple of videos up on my channel, Boston G.B.R. But I believe, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, you're not overly concerned about a national holiday or a national movement. What you want, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that you want it to be in the minds of men and for people to step up to the plate and be willing to start an Obama Day in their individual communities. And we're not worried about collectively right now. You just want people to...
What we're trying to do, sir, is we're trying to light individual fires in each individual city. You can have Obama Day at your church group. You can have a family reunion. You can have it in a city group. You can have your park or recreation center. We're going to start off with little fires. And then the fires going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. But again, the most important thing that I will tell you, Obama Day is a day of optimism for all. And it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And one day, it may be what you might call high on the totem. Right now, we just starting off and we're lighting individual fires. It's for everybody. But I'm going to just tell you this, because I'm straightforward. It's going to be big this year. 2019, it's Obama Day.
And that is when?
August 4th every year is Michelle and Barack Obama Day. And I throw Michelle Obama in there because the other thing is that she lived a great life as a young person. She was able to join in with Barack because if she had had any scrapes or anything on her record, he would not have been president. So Barack Obama was the chosen one. He chose the right woman. And she enhanced his career and him moving forward. And that's another thing we got to start doing. As a people, gravitate to people that can move you forward. And that's what Barack Obama did. He didn't jump up and say, at a certain age, I want to be president. He started young. So young people start young. Everybody don't want to be president, but everybody want to be successful. So if you want to be an artist, an engineer, a piano player, or whatever you want to be, or if you want to be a mayor or a school teacher, you can be it. Start young.
How can people follow you on social media, number one? And number two, what websites do you recommend that to get the latest in terms of your accomplishments of what you've already done?
Well, you can go to ObamaDayAugust4.com and you can pick me up. I'm there. Also, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. And you can also call this number, 888-604-2294. 888-604-2294. That's going to give you all the information about Obama Day.
Do you have an email address?
My email address is, this is a good one, realgoodpresident44@gmail.com. realgoodpresident44@gmail.com. That's not hard to remember because he was the 44th president and he was real good, and not just put gmail.com on there.
Mr. Ford, because this is a grassroots organization or movement, I'll say movement, I'm not going to say organization, that you have started here, would you say that regardless of a person just coming out of high school or just who we would call common everyday folk, can they be a part of the movement in terms of what you're trying to work with you?
Anybody that wants to be a part of Obama Day, you can call me. I just gave you all the information. You can call me, you can get in touch with me. And if you don't have time, I don't care what type of job you have, I don't care what you do, start your own grassroots organization in your neighborhood, and you can celebrate Obama Day. You can celebrate Obama Day on the job if you want to. You and a lady friend or a guy friend or whoever you got, you can have Obama Day. Obama Day is in the mind, and it's for you to share it with each other. And again, I would say that make sure that you understand Obama Day, no matter what you do, have dignity, have character, have integrity, and most of all, remember, you are representing the 44th President of the United States, who was a great president who just happened to be black.
I want you to share. We was in the office with senior servant Reverend Floyd E. Rose, a great civil rights organization, and I commend anybody that can find it in their heart to honor Dr. King outside of the one day or 2 or 3 days weekend out of the year. And Reverend Rose have given his life to do the work of Dr. King, not just on a holiday here in Valdosta, Georgia. And so when we were back there in his office along with some old individuals, you made a profound statement to us, and I want you to share it with the people before we close out. You mentioned to me that you went to get some flyers made up, and you said that this person was not you said he was not a Democrat. Will you explain that little story to us, please?
Well, this is a very true statement, and if you look on my website, you'll see a beautiful flyer that says "Save the Date." And actually, when I first started this a couple of years ago, I went to this gentleman's print shop. I'm not going to mention any names because due respect, but he is a Republican, and he's a staunch Republican. But he told me, he said, you know what, I didn't agree with the election of Barack Obama, but it turned out he was a heck of a president. So I didn't have much money. I said, well, what did you charge me, sir, to make these flyers up? And he said, sir, I'm not going to take your money. I like what you're about, and I like Obama Day. So he said, why don't you just leave my office? And if you ever think that you want to pay me, you can. But he said, I know you don't have that much money. So he said, don't worry about it. He said, you know what? I'm a Republican, but I'm going to celebrate Obama Day too. He said, because he was a genuine, good person. We had opposing ideas or way things, but he was a legit guy.
Mr. Ford,
And that's a true story. I can tell it over and over again.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I want to thank you, my beautiful brother, Mr. James Ford, for coming to Valdosta. You come through the city, you give me a call. Sometimes you be far away from the city. You still call me. And I want to thank you. And I don't know if CNN or MSNBC have interviewed you yet. I know the day should come. They all subscribe to my channel. And they'll get to see this maybe at some point. Because what I saw you done, I think it was in Chicago. I don't know anybody could have done a better job than what you did in this Obama Day movement. So I commend you for the work you're doing. And thank you for coming to Valdosta, meeting Reverend Rose and others that was with us this morning. So I'm going to give you the last word. I want you to close us out.
Well, I'm going to just be honest with you, and I'm going to be honest with everybody. This is a grassroots movement. I am trying hard as I can. And I know it's going to be successful because I'm going to end with this. Only thing I got is God. And with me and God with me, we will have Obama Day. God bless you. Thank you.
And I'm going to close by focusing on the picture of the man for whom he is trying and will get respect for, but the respect goes beyond the man you see on the screen. And I'm going to contribute this to the movement because this is, I think, it sums up the essence of the first black president of the United States. I know you talk about others, many of you talk about the other, but I'm talking about this one. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. For it is like the precious ointment upon the head, that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there the Lord commanded the blessings, even life forevermore. Many people across America today wish that brotherly love could exist in America today under our current administration as it did under President Barack Obama. But I will close by saying this to you. Regardless of what you may have heard, seen, think, or felt, God is yet in control, keeping watch over his own. Peace be unto you. To get to Free Press, we report what others ignore. Thank you, my beautiful brother.
God bless you, sir.
First, I want to talk about James Ford. James Ford is the founder of Obama Day. James has a BS from Wayne State University, Detroit, Michigan, master's at Eastern Michigan University. He spent over 30 years in the Detroit public schools, and he's also been a professional baseball scout for over 30 years. So we would like to thank James for creating Obama Day here in Chicago, and we hope to keep this going in other cities across America. Again, thank you guys for coming out, and James Ford.
Thank you very much, Chicago. I'd like to thank Ms. Moore for inviting me here. I'd like to thank Elder Bird for sitting in the car driving with me, making sure I didn't fall asleep. And I really appreciate that. I just want to say this. I am the founder of Obama Day, and I'm glad I had to think about it and pray about it for a long time before I decided to do it. But I'm glad I did it now due to the proclivity of what's going on now in the nation. Things are tough. I want all of you to do, when you leave here, call all your relatives, call all your friends, tell everybody that today and tomorrow and this weekend is Obama Day weekend. WQS. I'll just tell you this, and I'm going to be honest with you, I run across a lot of young people, the real young people that really don't understand what Obama
President Obama was about. And they asked some crazy questions. The next time you run into one of them and they ask you what he did, if they're young enough, tell them to say, hey, look, you still got your Social Security. Your mama still got her Social Security. And if you're old enough, your grandmama still got her Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Because the people that was running against him planned on cutting it out. Y'all know that. Chicago, and I hope you can call all your loved ones, just as I said, you're getting ready to make a major move. You're making a major move across the country. You're making a major move across the United States because what you're doing here in Chicago is going to go all the way across the country. You have decided to tell your kids, Mike is kind of going out, you decided to tell your kids about Barack Obama. And that legacy is very, 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 very important. And I tell you this, why? I'm going to give you 3 reasons. Number 1, for 8 years, a black man was the most powerful man in the world. Isn't that something to think about? For 8 years, a black man was the most powerful man in the world. Don't never let your kids forget that. I don't care who they are. Don't never let them forget it. Another thing, don't ever let your kids forget that a black couple that was in union. There was a black couple in union. They say we can't get along. They say we can't do nothing right. The country was safe for 8 years. Don't let the kids forget that. Let them pass that down. Maybe we'll get more black marriages and more kids sticking together. The other thing is, they were very optimistic. That couple was very optimistic. The country was optimistic during that period of time. We always thought about what's going to happen tomorrow. Well, it's going to be good. We know it's not going to be bad. And it's going to probably get better, but it won't get worse. So just remember, for 8 years, that couple was doing it. It was on their job. They was making things happen. You know, I just want to tell you this right here. When you think about Barack Obama, his name represents optimism. That's what Obama Day is about. So if you got some friends that are on the other side, tell them, hey, they can celebrate Obama Day. Basically because it's not black, it's not white, it's not Republican, it's not Democrat. It's not anything. It's just a day of optimism. And that's why we're going to celebrate it forever. You know, we want to keep that legacy going because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you some moments that I know you all remember. I know you remember in Chicago, and I might have saw some of you on TV. But do you remember on election night when he won that election, and you all, is it Grant Park? You all out in Grant Park? Yeah, I saw that on television. But hey, how many people gonna let their kids forget that? You shouldn't. Do not do it and don't let them do it. How many people remember? How many people actually remember Inauguration Day? When he took that oath and had his hands on Martin Luther King's Bible, that's something we will never forget and we're not going to forget. And I encourage you to let your kids know that we're not going to do it and we're not going to forget. Let them know that. Now, the other thing is, I know y'all remember this because it was whispering, people was making phone calls all across the country. They getting ready to step out the limo. They gonna step, no, maybe you should, maybe, you know, but guess what? They stepped out and they were safe. Yeah. Because we were praying for them. Yeah. And that's it. But guess what? They had orders from the federal government, the CIA, the FBI, and the Secret Service not to step out that limo. So next time you tell somebody tell you that Barack Obama didn't do nothing, I know you hear it sometimes. Tell him, say, he put his life on the line for about 30 minutes to walk down Pennsylvania Avenue. Let them know that. And look them dead now and don't back down from it. But you know what? When I think about Barack Obama, I think about all the memories. I think about those memories. And those memories are good. But I'm going to tell you something. We're going to keep them. But Obama Day is not about Barack Obama, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to tell you what it's about. Barack Obama is gone. He's not the president anymore. He won't be the leader anymore. But let me tell you what Obama Day is about. Obama Day is about the next Barack Obama. That's what it's about. That's why you're telling your kids about Obama Day. You're telling them about the next Barack Obama. So don't get hung up in this bull crap about what he had a day. Yeah, we want to see another Barack Obama. And I tell you something, I'm straight what you tell some of your pastors that. Some of your pastors are kind of holding back on Obama Day because they don't understand. We're trying to see the next Barack Obama. And I'm going to continue. Because if we celebrate Obama Day, the next Barack Obama is going to emerge. Because some little kid is going to be walking with you. He's going to be listening to you. He's going to be hearing you. And he's going to say, you know what? Y'all talking about him so tough and he was so bad and he was so this and that. I think I want to run. That's what you're going to get. The next Barack Obama is going to emerge. That's what I'm here to tell you. And that's what I tell anybody in the United States. Obama Day is not about Barack Obama. It's about the next one. And I'm going to just continue. I'm going to finish up. You know, if you talk about what's going on with that former president and how he did things, he was so smooth, he was so cool. He had integrity, he had dignity, he had character, and he was cool. And I'm going to tell you something that he did that I couldn't do and you probably couldn't do. When he stepped off that plane in Arizona after he had been, he landed in Arizona, and the governor of Arizona took a finger and put it in his face. You know what? If it hadn't been me, I'd be honest with y'all, I'd have been it off. I'd have been it off, ladies and gentlemen. But he had something that I just don't have. So that's what I'm telling you. But guess what that did when she held her finger up for about 30 seconds in his face, and it was on national TV. You know what it did? It was meant for bad, but it came out for good because everybody knew he was the chosen one when he took it. I couldn't have took it. I wouldn't have took it. And I wouldn't take it now. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell you something. You're celebrating Obama Day for one reason. And I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to close, and I'm going to close quick. I'm going to get back to Detroit, because they're doing it 3 days over there. Y'all got to catch up. Okay. Somewhere, there's a kid waiting. Somewhere there's a kid waiting for you to come home. Somewhere every day there's a kid waiting for you to come home and tell them about Barack Obama. He's waiting for you to tell him about the legacy. You may have passed that kid on the bus stop. You might have passed that kid. Kid may be in a nursery somewhere. He may be in the kindergarten. He may be in elementary school. The kid may be at home crawling around your kitchen floor. Your kids may be bringing the next Barack Obama over your house this weekend. You could be the next Barack Obama's grandmama. Okay? And I want y'all to understand that. Obama Day is not about Barack Obama. It's about the next one. The next Barack Obama could be at home in your bed taking a nap. You ever thought about that? And I'm going to close with this right here. You never know where he is. And I'm going to get real deep with you. The next Barack Obama could be in your granddaughter's womb. The next Barack Obama could be in your daughter's womb. The next Barack Obama is somewhere. And you don't know what color he may be. He may be a Mexican, he may be a Puerto Rican, he may be a Cuban. He may be an Asian. No telling. But what we're looking for, due to what's going on now, is somebody with dignity, integrity, and character. And your kids can be that. Talk about Obama Day. Every kid don't want to be president, and I know that. But every kid want to be successful. Tell them about Barack Obama. God bless you. I'm going back to Detroit, and I just want to tell y'all we started a 3-day thing. It's starting right now. So if you got relatives get your rest. Call them, so we're coming to Detroit, we're doing it over there. And the other thing, I'm going to have a committee. I'm going to try to get me 2 representatives from each state. And we're going to meet either in Louisville or St. Louis. And we're going to get together on this Obama Day thing, and we're going to make it explode. So my business cards are here. I know Ms. Moore, and I know Ms. Moore's son. Y'all can get in touch with me. My business cards are here. Let's do this thing right. Let's create another Barack Obama. You got the creating, you got the molding, you got the making, you got the shaping. And that's all I got to say. God bless you. Hey.